Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today I was going to be uploading a video actually responding to a very well-written comment by fellow YouTuber Exclusive Ace. He left it on my last video about the Scout Hybrid specialty. I'm still doing that video. I'm going to respond to his comment with a video. I have what I believe to be an educated disagreement to share, and that will be its own thing. Currently, it is 1:16 a.m., and I just streamed the new update for Black Ops 7 for about 3 hours or so. And I wanted to share my opinion because it's not entirely positive. And maybe it's because I'm just in a bit of a grouchy mood because it's late at night. Or I'm tired of being called a shill for the series, because I think just about every time around this time of year with Call of Duty, I start sharing way more complaints than praises. And that would be the case for any game. It's not because of anything specific to do with Call of Duty. Once I have played the game, any game, for like 2 months or so, I start to notice the cracks in it. I start to notice the things in it that, are a little frustrating, as anybody should. If you put more than 10 hours into a game or a multiplayer game, you start to notice some things you maybe don't like. But for me, I've put over like 15 days into Black Ops 7's multiplayer, so I have a lot to say here. This event sucks. There is already an argument to be made that while Fallout is a better fit for Call of Duty in terms of collaborations compared to something like Ninja Turtles or Squid Game, that's a very, very shockingly low bar. Already, I don't love that it's here, but it doesn't bother me. Okay, I'm not bothered by that. But this whole this whole season being themed around Fallout is kind of wearing thin. And of course, by season, I mean Season 1 Reloaded. When I heard that the new Hawker sniper rifle was added today, I was very excited because I was like, all right, that's something new to stream. And then I saw that the M8 A1's full auto conversion kit was also added. And I'm like, hey, I gotta play with that too. And the M8 is just tied to a set of weekly challenges. They didn't take too long to complete, even though I wasn't really going for most of them as well as I could have been. But for the new sniper, I have to kill enemies. They drop a bottle cap that is so big it actually is big enough and annoying enough to conceal enemy locations. I've actually lost multiple gunfights tonight because it drops this big bottle cap in the middle of my screen in certain areas. An enemy can literally be behind that and throw off your aim. Really sucks. Don't do that again, Treyarch. Anyway, that's right, it's a collectathon event, but don't worry, if you don't like collectathon events, which I haven't heard anybody in the community like, there's also a leaderboard event where you can compare to other people on who has more bottle caps. I hate both of these. I hate collectathons. Leaderboards are okay, but only in regards to like KD or score or something actually skillful or wins or something. If it's just bottle caps, it's stupid. Turning every match I'm playing into a weird game of kill confirmed where I'm punished for not running up to my enemy's corpses and grabbing an item it's not fun. And I have to do 100 of them to get a new sniper rifle. Wouldn't have it been just kind of cooler to have like sniper challenges, like get 30 long shots, get 10 long shots, 30 headshots, 31 shot kills, 5 kills through cover, something like that. I don't know. Something like that. Sniper challenges to unlock the sniper. Instead, it's a collectathon that doesn't really take your skill into account or anything, and it's just kind of annoying and just changes the way everyone plays the game, as well as sometimes just outright obstructing enemies with annoying, bottle caps that make the bottle cap sound from Fallout to, remind you to go watch Fallout on Amazon Prime and play Fallout 76 on your Xbox. And I just find it insulting and boring and lame and tone deaf. I mean, we complain about these events every time, Treyarch. Activision, I don't know who's in charge here on when it comes to this, but we complain about these every time. We don't like them. Are they horrible? Are they game ruining? No, it just makes everything kind of worse. It's just kind of bad, and that's something that the game doesn't need right now. A worse type of event, a slightly less fun type of thing, is just bad PR. After 3 hours of playing, I only have about 80 bottle caps. I have to go get 20 more. I could maybe get 20 more in one match if I play specifically for their bottle caps like I'm playing Kill Confirmed. In fact, the best game mode to play for this is Kill Confirmed because you have to grab the tags anyway, you might as well get rewarded twice. But I'm tired, it's 1 in the morning and I'd like to go to bed, but I'm making this video real quick to say that I'm confused. Treyarch, I thought you were listening to us this year. I thought you were applying our feedback. You were doing so good up into the beta, after the beta, at launch. And now we're into the same cycle of content being added in this sort of half-assed, overdone way. You gave me an event battle pass for the last SMG, and then you're giving me a collectathon for the new sniper rifle? What are you doing? At least the weekly challenge system works. The full auto M8 is very fun. It's a very unique assault rifle to use, because it's a marksman rifle. You should definitely treat it like a marksman rifle still. It has higher flinch, it has bad kick reset speed, it has bad transitional accuracy, and all the other things that shouldn't be in the game, but whatever. But it is a 1000 RPM 6-shot kill AR, for lack of any better term, and I love that. I love the hell out of that. Good on you, Treyarch. We have an attachment that shakes up the game. We have an attachment that makes the game more unique. A 6-shot kill 1000 RPM assault rifle with good recoil control, and then if you just build it around being a marksman rifle and make up for the M8's other stats, it kind of just works and it's fun. Is it the most competitive, most meta thing to use all the time? No, but is it unique and viable? Yeah, and that's what an aftermarket part should be, unique and viable. I can see myself playing with this. This turns a marksman rifle into a 1000 RPM AR. That's a conversion kit. That's unique. I like that. After the AK-27's conversion kit made it shoot so slow, I didn't know why I wasn't just using a Nova line and getting headshots with the headshot barrel with that. It is pretty cool to use a conversion kit that makes the gun more competitive for the type of game that it's in. And you can even combine it with rapid fire for a crazy 1111 RPM rate of fire. Just insane. Super silly, super fun. Now, they did nerf the M15 and the Maddox, but don't think that you're going to see less of them. The only people that actually care about those nerfs are people that have Twitter accounts that read patch notes. The average person really isn't going to notice that much of a difference and are going to keep using the guns at an absurd rate because they're easy to use. You can pick up and hold the trigger with them. They are brain-dead ARs. That's why you've been seeing them so much. The fact that there was any sort of power behind the Maddox or M15 was just a completely secondary fact to the fact that they are easy to use, intuitive assault rifles that only need 5 attachments. Using any extra attachments with Gunfighter is just overkill, and so everyone's praising them for giving, the Maddox a much needed nerf, and now the game can have a new meta, but the meta will not change, and you can compensate for both of the nerfs with attachments. Smaller range this, less headshot multiplier that, it doesn't matter. You can just make up for that with attachments, it doesn't matter. So when you see people saying the M15 and Maddox are now nerfed and the game can move forward with a new meta, just remind them that that's not why they were being used in the first place by the average player. Only terminally online ball knowers, like myself, are going to actually be able to tell the difference or know what the difference is to begin with. When you boot up Black Ops 7, it doesn't go, hey, we nerfed your favorite assault rifle, so the average person that's been killing you with the Maddox is not going to stop killing you with the Maddox. The Maddox is easy to use, intuitive, and fun. So is the M15. They will still dominate the meta, not through being better than anything within the meta, but because you can hold the trigger on them, and that is the deciding factor with the average COD normie. I look forward to diving into some of the weapon buffs and stuff. I'm happy because I'm more comfortable making gun guides now that they just did a big overhaul for some of the weapons, because they also buffed the DS20, and that's awesome. With that being buffed, I actually feel like I can go and review it because I thought it was going to get another change. I didn't want to make a review and then have to make a whole other review for the new updated one. And I was kind of hoping for another big weapon update before I start cranking out the gun reviews. So my next gun reviews will be coming shortly on the new weapons that have been added, and then we'll go back to the base weapons, and we're going to do some of the lesser talked about base weapons first, and then talk about the more overused ones later. I think doing an M15 video was actually a pretty big mistake on my part. Oh yeah, the whole reason I'm making this video. Black Ops 7 is not making any strides to beat the COD fatigue. This is not how you do these events. This is not how you do this. Is it interesting? Is it kind of fun? I guess. It's adding new stuff. But we need a giant shakeup in how we handle post-launch content. We just do. This drip-fed, here's a gun this week, here's a gun next week, here's, you know, Season 1, here's Season 1 Reloaded, having to wait till February for ranked play. The drip-fed content is a problem no matter how good it is. And frankly, I would go out on a limb and say none of the content they've added since launch has really added much to the experience. I'm excited for new overclocks and perks especially, but also some unique maps with unique aesthetics. Not, you know, knocking the Black Ops 2 maps, I love them, but I'm kind of getting tired of the futuristic facility broad daylight maps. I hope we get some unique, interesting atmospheric maps, something that's visually different, that's visually compelling. We are getting content, yes, but it's not, in my opinion, very meaningful. So that's the end of this video. Right now, my current opinion on Black Ops 7 is that nothing currently happening in Black Ops 7 hasn't been done before by games in the series, by the game that came out a year before last year. And while I'm not trying to be overly negative, I'm just waiting for something a little more. If they're trying to do more correct by us, trying to maintain player retention with the players that they do have this year, you know, I feel like they're failing at that right now. But time will tell. Season 2 should be pretty interesting to see. But this video is sort of a filler video. Sorry, it's a little bit boring. My next video will be more interesting. I promise we're going to be talking about the death of casual COD multiplayer and how Exclusive Ace is big and stupid and wrong and hot and wrong. So yeah, it'll be fun. And the videos after that, we'll do some gun guides and, you know, I'll be coming at you guys with more, you know, daily content going for the rest of the month here. I just wanted to update you guys on my current perspective on the game. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.